Tonight, for the first time, we are hearing from someone who knew accused murderer Jeffrey Willis personally, and we're learning about a new connection to Jessica Heeringa.
Today, Willis was charged in the 2014 murder of Rebecca Bletch. He was already in jail in Muskegon County, arrested last week in an April 16th abduction. Police are also calling him a person of interest in Heeringa's disappearance. Well, now 24 Hour News 8's Heather Walker is learning Willis frequented the gas station where Heeringa was last seen in April 2013. She has an exclusive interview you'll only see on 8.
We spoke to a handful of Willis's co-workers who tell me they didn't think he was capable of murder, abduction, or anything else he's charged with until now. Did you know Jessica Heeringa?
Yeah, a little bit.
And hearing now that Willis is trying to be connected to her, what's your reaction?
I'd probably bet money on it.
If you asked Cliff Barron that same question a few weeks ago, he would have had a very different response. He and Willis worked on the night shift together for almost 5 years.
To be honest, he's a really nice guy, you know, he's real helpful. Just like a normal guy at work. Just unbelievable. You know, like, could be a monster like that hidden right underneath your nose, not even know it.
Barron says Willis was a regular at the ExxonMobil where Heeringa worked.
Yeah, he stopped there a lot of times. Me and a lot of my work buddies, we always stop there. So, yeah, it was definitely on his way.
Google Maps shows the fastest route from Willis's home to Herman Miller goes right by the gas station. Barron says the Heeringa case was always talked about at work.
Yeah, you know, sometimes he would ask, you know, how the case is going.
Now investigators are asking Willis co-workers about the case, specifically a large gallon drum barrel that was found in Willis's possession. Co-workers say it came from work.
So yeah, I don't know what he needed it for or not.
Barron and others can't believe they worked so close to an alleged killer. And did you ever notice anything strange or different about him?
No, that's the sad part. You know, he was pretty good about covering it up, I guess. I mean, to come out today, you know, that he killed that Becky girl, and it just amazes me how he could just come back to work and act like nothing happened.
Willis has not yet been found guilty of any of the charges. Of course, we can't forget about the silver minivan that Willis drives. That's the suspect car in the Heeringa case. However, investigators tell us they have not found anything linking him to that case. In Muskegon tonight, Heather Walker, 24 Hour News 8.
Authorities say that today's charges all come down to the courage of a 16-year-old girl and a handgun in Jeffrey Willis's possession. The teen told police that she was kidnapped last month by a stranger as she walked home in northern Muskegon County. She said she had to jump from the moving minivan as the suspect aimed a gun at her.
I think she's a hero. I think that her bravery and her courage led us down this path, and she probably doesn't realize how much of a hero she really is.
When police arrested Willis, they found evidence in his van: handcuffs, rope, liquid-filled syringes, and a handgun. They sent the gun to the state police crime lab along with bullets and shell casings from Rebecca Bletch's murder.
The casings and the projectiles were found to match the ballistics to the .22 caliber pistol that was found in Mr. Willis's vehicle.
Along with open murder, Willis was also charged today with multiple counts involving child pornography, including allegations that he'd videotaped young girls in the bathroom of his home with a hidden camera. Investigators were back out at Willis's home again today, making sure they didn't miss anything. Prosecutor Hilson says there's no indication that Willis knew Rebecca Bletch. Today's news brings many feelings for the Bletch family, but closure is not one of them.
We lost our sister. There's no closure. That empty spot is always going to be there.
The facts will show he's a brutal madman. I tell him that, as far as I'm concerned, he's a useless individual.
As mentioned, the question about whether Willis is the man responsible in other cases, namely the Heeringa case, remains open. The family of Rebecca Bletch had a message for Jessica's loved ones, and that was, don't lose hope. We continue to learn more information about the investigation into Jeffrey Willis. 24 Hour News 8 will continue to keep you updated both on air and over at woodtv.com.